Today, I'm going to share something many couples wonder about but rarely discuss openly. How long does sex usually last? I'm Dr. Debbie, a sexologist with 30 years of experience. This isn't just an opinion, it's based on real data collected from 500 couples around the world. In today's world, we spend so much time talking about what sex should look like and how long it should last. But here's the truth. All this pressure can make people feel stressed and insecure. And what you hear about sex, it's often not true, especially when it comes to how long it actually lasts. This isn't guesswork. This data comes from couples who actually timed their experience, and it shows the real numbers about the average length of intercourse. But before we dive into those numbers, it's important to explain how the study defined sex. In this research, sex was measured from the beginning of penetration to the end. It didn't include foreplay. That doesn't mean this is how you need to define sex in your relationship, but this is how researchers measured it for the study. Also, the study focused on sex between a man and a woman. But no matter your relationship, the core message is still important. The most valuable thing is to talk openly with your partner. Ask, what do they enjoy? What are their needs? Every person is different. Communication is the key to a happy, healthy sex life. Now, let's look at what men believe is the ideal amount of time for intercourse. In medical terms, this is called intravaginal ejaculatory latency time. Basically, the time from penetration to ejaculation. Most men think the ideal time is about 16 minutes. And when asked how long they think people usually last, they guessed about 9 minutes. But what does the real data say? In this study, 500 couples were given a stopwatch to time how long intercourse lasted from start to finish. The results: the average time was 5.7 minutes. Yes, just under 6 minutes. There was a wide range, from as short as 10 seconds to as long as 55 minutes. Some couples lasted much longer and others much shorter. The timing also changed depending on location. For example, in Turkey, the average was 4.4 minutes, while in the UK it was about 10 minutes. So there are differences from place to place, but overall, the average was about 5 to 6 minutes, and that is considered normal. Now, what about women? What do they want? There isn't a strong scientific study on this, but there was a poll taken on a website. About 4,000 women answered, and the average time they wanted sex to last was 25 minutes. But again, that varies from person to person. So don't take these numbers too seriously. They're just averages. What really matters is that you and your partner are happy and satisfied with your experience. If you're close to the average time, that's perfectly okay. But if you're dealing with problems like finishing too early or taking too long, don't feel embarrassed. You're not alone. There are ways to get help. If you're struggling, make an appointment with a urologist. We can help. And if you haven't seen it yet, I have a video where I talk about premature ejaculation and share tips on how to manage it. In that video, I also react to a scene from the show Sex and the City and explain the facts. Another great option is to see a certified sex therapist. These professionals are trained to help people improve their intimate lives. I've added some links in the description where you can find a therapist near you. Thank you for watching today's video. I know this topic can be hard to talk about, but it's important. You deserve to have the right information, and you deserve to feel good about yourself. Always remember to take care of your health, especially your sexual health, because it's an important part of your life. You are worth it. Goodbye.